Hi, I'm Gail Langner. Welcome to the Perm Show, and I'm here today with Lina Bilar. And Lina is the director of the ITOW Veterans Museum right here in Perm. Welcome, Lina.
Well, thank you, Gail. It's nice to have you here. I want to invite you too because I think you're kind of new to this program.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Thank you.
Great.
Well, I know you have a lot of things going on. Why don't you kind of fill us in on what you've got coming
this
up?
This coming weekend, April 22nd, we have probably the last one on our spring or our late winter series of lectures and authors that we've been and events that we've been presenting in collaboration with the Perm Area Public Library. And his name is Dave Kenny, and he has written a lot of books about the area. His most recent, before he was up here before, he had a book about Minnesota Goes to War that was very popular. His most recent book is about the 70s, and he calls it Minnesota's Unappreciated Decade. And I can't figure out why he has done that, because I looked up and I go, what's happened in the 70s? Well, my gosh, we had Bob Dylan. How could that be unappreciated?
That's right.
There were all kinds of things. And then I even looked at our local newspaper, and you know, we had a lot of things going on right here in Perham that I think could be appreciated. For one thing, Tuffy's was sold to Starkist Foods. I think that was the beginning of the...
In the 70s?
Yeah, where they... Now, of course, is back home, which is great.
Sure.
What else? The last train pulled out of the Perham Depot, and we also had the ground broken for the potato chip factory. So that in itself was great. They named the Paul Miller Park, and they also developed Krause Park. And so, you know, a lot of things happened in the 70s that I thought were pretty cool. But anyway, so he'll be here on the 22nd on the afternoon at ITOW Veterans Museum at 3 p.m. And so we can come and ask him, you know, why is that unappreciated? And maybe he thinks maybe the rest of the world doesn't appreciate it as much, but we certainly do. So, but he's a great speaker, very entertaining, and I think you'll really enjoy him.
That's good. And what date was that again, Lina?
And that is Sunday the 22nd.
At what time?
At 3 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you have any questions, you can always call us at 346-7678, or you could check our website, www.itowmuseum.org. And this is, of course, free and open to the public.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good to know.
That's another
good.
thing to let people know about.
Right.
And do we have a little bit of time to tell you about our upcoming summer series?
We do.
It starts in May with Anton Troyer, who is a professor from Bemidji State. He is an expert in Ojibwe language and his most renowned scholar, Assassination of Hole in the Day. But his most recent book is one that's called Everything You Wanted to Know About Indians But Were Afraid to Ask. And it's a wonderful book that debunks a lot of the stereotypes and cuts through some of the stuff that, you know, people just say and believe, but they don't really know anything about it. And I hope we'll build a better better understanding between Native Americans and whites. And
when is that, Lina?
And that is going to be May 13th, which is Mother's Day. So kind of a nice treat for Mother's Day.
Okay, and the time on that?
7 p.m. for that one. Thanks for asking me these things. Sometimes I forget these details.
You have it written down. If I don't write things down, I'm not going to remember
I need to have it written down.
So write that down.
Write that down. Also, you can, again, check our website or give us a call or, you know, check the newspapers or check the... Just, you know, stop in and get on our mailing list. That's a way to know everything that's going on.
How do you get on your mailing list?
Just let us know. Give us a call, 346-7678, or email us, and I'll put you on the mailing list, let you know what's going on.
That would be a good
idea. We have
a
lot of other good programs coming up in the summertime. Some speakers. Bernice Kaler Johnson has written a book about the Sean refugees without a camp. Very heartbreaking but heartwarming memoir. And then we have some fun concerts. Pat Surface will be here in June with songs of the 60s and 70s. This seems to be kind of a theme in my head right now, 60s and 70s.
Exactly.
But that'll be kind of fun. And in July, Phil Nussbaum will be, and Steve Howard will be here with their own inimitable bluegrass duet.
Oh, that sounds
and
like
August
fun.
12th, Doug Oman, who was supposed to be here this spring, but got ill and wasn't able to, is coming in. And so he will be talking about his book about the Minnesota State Parks. So,
well,
lots going on.
You have a lot going on.
And all leading up to what we think is going to be one of the most exciting events at ITO for a number of years. And that is the presentation of America's Greatest Generation. It's a traveling exhibit that's sponsored by the National Endowment for the Humanities, and it's based on the exhibit that had been at the Minnesota History Center, Our Lives, Our Stories, and that will be here September 1st. So that's going to be a really exciting thing. We're really looking forward to that.
Well, thank you, Lina.
Thank you
so much for being on the show today.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you, and make sure that they get in touch with you at the museum. Welcome back to the Perm Show. I'm Gail Langner, and I'm here with Carol Peters at the Senior Citizen Center in Perm. We're so glad to have you on the show today.
Nice to have you here. Welcome.
Well, we're glad to be here, and I'm actually ashamed to say that as many times as I've been by on Main Street, I've never stopped in. What an amazing place this is.
It is very nice, isn't it? Nice and roomy and very light. We're very, very lucky. We have lots of sunshine coming in every day when there's the sun.
Well, that's exactly right. That's for sure. Well, you've been in the paper an awfully lot lately about your location change.
Yes, we have.
Are you glad that you're still here?
We are very happy about it. We're extremely happy because we're located downtown, and they can go to the post office and they can go to the banks and the other gift shops around town. Very easy. It's a central location.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can understand that. And, of course, the handicap accessible. They can get in and out.
Handicap accessible, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, explain to me a little bit about, well, why don't we start here? Tell me what hours you're open. What hours can the seniors come in?
Okay, we're open from Monday through Thursday from 10 to 3 are our official hours. We're usually here earlier, and also we're usually here later. And we like anybody, anytime, to stop in for a cup of coffee. You don't have to let us know you're coming. Just come in with a friend and have coffee and visit with us and everybody else here.
I had no idea.
Yes.
That's great.
We do. We encourage that.
Excuse me.
We encourage that a lot for people just to stop in and see who's here.
Now, I understand that you serve meals.
We do.
Okay. Tell me can someone just stop in and eat, or would you encourage them to call ahead of time?
Well, we have to have our food order in the day before. So we would like them to call us before 2:30 the day before.
Okay.
But if you can't, sometimes we have cancellations. So if you want to take your chance and call in and say, hey, Carol, do you have an extra meal today? I will say, yes, we did have a cancellation. So you don't always have to have one ahead of time, but it's nice if you do.
You'd like it, though.
I would like that.
Okay, all right.
And our meals are extremely good. They cost $4, and that includes the coffee, the milk, and the dessert. And it's a different menu every day, and it's usually in the paper. So we do have our menu out.
And $4.
At $4.
Well, that's great.
It is. It's nice.
Well, I just so appreciate you coming to be on today, and I know that we're going to be talking to Lee Fritz.
Yes.
And we'll get just a little bit more information from her. So
all right.
Thanks a lot, Carol.
Thank you.
Well, as promised, I have Leonida Fritz here with me. And Leonida, I understand that you're at the Senior Center quite a bit.
Quite
Is that
a bit,
right?
just about every day.
Okay. Well, what brought you here? What made you start to come and visit the Senior Center?
Well, first of all, my husband come.
Okay.
And I would take him, and I'd come with him.
All right.
And then I just kept coming after he was gone.
Okay. All right.
So, and I enjoy it. Oh, I just love to play cards, and we get along so well. Nobody complains how you play or anything.
So playing cards is a big thing here, huh?
Right.
Well, what if you don't play cards? Are there other things to do?
Well, we got puzzles that we work on.
Okay.
And we got dominoes. You can play dominoes. You can play cribbage.
Okay.
Or any other thing you want to do.
Or just sit and have coffee,
just
right?
sit and have coffee and visit.
All right. Well, I know that sometimes when you're new to a place, it might be uncomfortable to come in by yourself.
Yeah.
It seems to me like you're kind of a big family here. Would someone be
just
welcomed?
like one big family, and when they come, we all enjoy them. We all try to keep them happy. And
well, it sounds like you're only new for just a second then.
Yeah, right.
Oh, gosh. Well, that is great. Well, I just appreciate you giving us an idea of what the Senior Center is like, and it just sounds like you really enjoy it, and so do your friends, too.
I do, and whoever comes here just seems to enjoy it.
Well, that's
We just have a barrel of fun.
So anybody can just come in, and like Carol said, though, if you want to have lunch, you should probably reserve the day ahead.
And when we play cards, especially whist and pinochle, we kind of have the same amount of people so that we know nobody has to sit out and watch the rest play. So we just try to get a full table each time.
We'll just come and have a good time, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, well, Lee, thanks so much for being on the show today. I appreciate you.
Yeah, and we do have a menu that we can take home.
Okay.
So I think Carol mentioned it too, but it tells what all we do and stuff.
Okay, good. Well, thanks, Lee.
Yeah,
I appreciate
thank you.
it.